When we think of Nobel Prize winners, we think of highly intelligent, innovative people who somehow, someway changed life as we know it. Whether that be through art, science, math, one way or another, those who have won the prestigious award did great things. So when we talk about a Nobel Prize winning biologist who is known for his work with humans and animals, we definitely think this guy's a genius. Unfortunately, some people are too smart for their own good, which is the case for Michael Morbius, also known as Morbius the Living Vampire. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host, Jared Bronstein, and before we get into this one, I want to know your favorite Marvel Universe character in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell to never miss a video, and give this one a thumbs up if you want more Marvel content. We'll have some bonus content as always to wrap this one up, but for now, let's get right into it. So Morbius the Living Vampire wasn't always what he is. In fact, he was born a regular guy like any of us. Born to a single mother in Greece, Morbius suffered from a debilitating blood disease. This disease caused him to have limited mobility and gave him a sickly complexion. Being an incredibly successful and intelligent biologist, the doc tried to create a cure for his disease through an unconventional experiment. Using electroshock therapy and a bat's DNA, the doc's experiment ultimately backfired. Following his botched experiment, Morbius turned himself into a pseudo-vampire, giving him special abilities, changing his appearance for the worst, and inevitably making him bloodthirsty. Is he a vampire? Yes, but not your typical garlic-fearing vampire. He's a scientifically made vampire, which actually changes a lot. Speaking on appearance, Morbius changed to have bat-like fangs, a snub nose, claws, and paler skin, making him appear to be the furthest thing from human. Because of this, Morbius had decided to exile himself from the rest of society. Possibly out of fear that he could be captured or killed. Unlike other vampires, Morbius isn't immortal, but he does have the ability to heal his own wounds, similar to that of Wolverine. In regards to how quickly he heals, well, it all depends on how recently and how much blood Morbius has consumed. Although he can't regenerate his limbs, self-healing is still quite impressive. Other abilities of Morbius include superhuman strength, speed, agility, and reflexes. However, all of these abilities depend again on how much blood he's consumed and how recently. Blood is his oxygen, and the longer he goes without it, the weaker Morbius gets. Those who do fall victim to him usually will die from his bite. However, in some cases, they will survive and be turned into pseudo-vampires as well. Those converted to pseudo-vampires aren't as strong as Morbius, nor do they have the ability to heal themselves the way he does. And although the sun does not kill Morbius, it does affect him negatively. So now that you understand Morbius, what if he was real? Well, for starters, he wouldn't necessarily go around just biting random people's necks and killing them. At first, this is what he did, until he made a deal with Ghost Rider that he would only go after guilty people. But as we know, Ghost Rider isn't real either, and this video isn't titled What If Morbius and Ghost Rider Were Real? That being said, when Morbius first feels his thirst for blood, he feels guilty afterward for killing. Which leads me to believe that if he was in fact real, he'd be somewhat of a vigilante, only killing those he feels are truly guilty. Now, what he considers guilty could be up for interpretation, but I like to think a common consensus would be someone who broke the law by killing or assaulting someone, not so much someone who throws litter on the ground. Those who do survive Morbius' attack are also able to be cured of their newfound vampire curse. Morbius was able to create an antidote that reverses the pseudo-vampire disease that he infects victims with, yet it's been proven to be of no use when it comes to his own curse, if you'd even call it that. So with this highly intelligent Nobel Prize winning doctor who turned himself into a vampire in hopes of curing his own blood disease running around, where does that leave us? Well, at first, odds are we wouldn't even know of him. During the day, he'd probably hide, and at night only attack those he stalks and knows are guilty of some crime he feels is worthy of a death sentence. There is the possibility that some of his victims do turn into pseudo-vampires themselves, which is when the public would realize there are vampire creatures killing people. But considering how this man was a well-respected scientist who won prestigious awards, I don't think the government would be so quick to capture or kill him. Instead, it's possible they work alongside him, try to find a cure, or at least study this mutant of a human. We'd be able to learn a lot from Morbius, and considering how he himself is highly intelligent, we'd want him to be on our side. Although he only stands 5'10" and 170 pounds, his abilities such as superhuman strength and speed, as well as his ability to heal his own wounds, would make it incredibly difficult to take him down. So I think we'd find a way to accept him once we realize he's not a threat. In regards to his thirst for blood, well, the government could easily supply him with fresh blood the way they would someone in need of a blood transfusion. That way no one has to die and Morbius is able to survive as well. So to wrap up, what if Morbius the Living Vampire was real? He'd probably kill a few criminals, they'd then turn into vampires and kill more people, letting out Morbius' secret. This would lead to Morbius most likely working alongside the government to not only try to find a cure for his disease, but also to help sustain him by giving him fresh blood. This would not only save the general public and keep them out of harm's way, but would also ensure Morbius was able to survive as well, due to the fact that human blood is the only thing that keeps him going. Now you guys gotta let me know your thoughts on this one below. Do you think Morbius would end up working with the government, or would we have to somehow find a way to take him out? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, let's reply to some comments from the video. What if the coronavirus wiped out half the population? Lodada said, we could call the coronavirus the Thanovirus. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess, yeah, if it wiped out half the population, and like it happened fairly quick, not at the snap of a finger, but in the span of like a month or two, yeah, maybe. Sean2005 said, I'm watching this video in Mars. Do they have internet up there? Elon's really advancing us up there. Good for him. Yeet Yeet said it would put a smile on Thanos' face. You guys are like the whole comment section was all about Thanos. You guys are all just like, Thanos would be so happy, Thanos would be thrilled. So, newsflash, Thanos isn't real. Anyways, guys, gonna wrap this one up. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. You guys gotta let me know in the comments down below your favorite character from the Marvel Universe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.